Now then YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome back to Let's Make a Mod Pack. It's part number 6 today and I've got a few suggestions and few possible changes to where this direction of the pack are going into the future, but I still need to go ahead and see how logistically that might be possible. Let's go through some of the comments and suggestions in the last episode though. Please do keep them coming guys, because they do massively help and certainly help shape this pack and where it's going to go. It's still going to be farming, it's still going to be Stardew Valley type of pack, but it's changing as we play and as these these suggestions come in. So please keep them coming in. Anyway, Belgabor says if you add in that the MC economy mod again, you know, the one where you would actually get the little coins down here and you can sell stuff and do whatever it is. Not sure how it works, but I would have to get my head together with Belgabor to figure out how that works. And also the caves mod that I was looking at. He said that you can also use the spawning monsters as a mob for spawning monsters in particular dimensions. So if you can do it so that you only spawn the monsters in cave dimensions, that could make things very, very interesting. And the kind of Stardew Valley-esque. Now, it would be interesting if we can somehow force, through your thermal expansion world or whatever the hell it is, I can't remember what it's called now, if we can limit the spawn of natural resources in this world, the overworld, but keep the more rarer stuff in the caves. Now that's obviously not what Belgabor has said in his comment, that's me thinking out loud. So some progression is there, as well as some actual gameplay. And some Stardew Valley kind of play will be happening there. Because, of course, you can't get materials unless you go mining in Stardew Valley and in the caves. So it would be interesting if you could do something like that. I'll have to figure that out and see if it's actually possible. But it's becoming more and more and more likely that a custom-made map might be the way to go with this particular pack. So you have NPCs and bits and bobs floating around, so you could do trades and so on and so forth. It would seem that that would be the best. It would take a lot more work, mind you, but it would seem that that would be the best way forward for this particular pack. If you had one particular village that you could go to, do all of your stuff and come back, it doesn't have to be a massive map, just a little small map, but somewhere where you can set up home, where you've got expansion abilities and so on and so forth. That could be really, really nice and something that I would like to look at. However, I do need people to help me build the map because I am terrible at building, absolutely terrible at building. I would need some help. So we'll have to see, what people say about that suggestion, whether or not that's something that you would like. Anyway, Wayne also says that to add a quest in for fish breeding. Let me go ahead and do this. Oops, I do this every time. HQM quest. There we go. Add in a quest for fish. Oh no, it never saved my. I never clicked save all, guys. I'm gonna have to go back through my video and have a look. Let me go ahead and create another set here. So this one will be fish breeding / agriculture. Okay, good stuff. Okay, guys. Also the same suggestion. Well, the same guy who's made the suggestion here is to add harvestcraft recipes to machines for more integration. So, in other words, the mortar and pestle recipes could be added to the immersive engineering, that's the one. It could be added to the immersive engineering crusher, and maybe added, add custom fluids for the bottle for the the immersive engineering bottler as well. That's a very, very good suggestion actually, and the mod integration in this pack, that would be a really good thing to be able to do. You've got the big long production line with a mortar and pestle recipe to the crusher instead. That would be a really good actually. So you can use the mortar and pestle for like stage 1 with no automation, and then stage 2 could be the crusher, with the immersive engineering crusher, and that's not a bad idea. Buckwheat quite rightly says, and I do this every time. I just completely I completely goldfish everything. So as you can see, this is mature. I can just put that there and it'll spread into this crop. I keep forgetting about this, guys. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. Also, a lot of people loads of people, quite rightly, got angry with me because I didn't put the mod list in last episode, and I totally goldfished. Also, I goldfished that as well. So don't worry, guys. That will be in this episode. I promise you. If it's not, I deserve slapping. Glitch Reaper suggested a mod called Sextieri Sector 2. It's a Japanese mod, although it seems to be that mod is more of a one to use by itself than to be using with anything else. Another suggestion by Louis SS was to add Aether 2. I don't want to add Aether 2. It doesn't have a place in this pack, does Aether 2, I don't think. It certainly doesn't fit the pack at all, so unfortunately I won't be adding Aether 2. Raging Platypus, to take a look at Pam's Bone Craft. Now, that one adds in bone blocks that you can go ahead and mine. I do apologise for that, guys. Jesus, I am in high demand today. But anyway, yeah, the bone blocks that we were talking about. The only thing is that the mob drop crop's absolutely fantastic. Means we can automate it in the form of farming. And that is something that I really do want to see. So, ooh, we got a mature one there. We got our first bone. How awesome is that? Now, a valid suggestion was actually made. I should be giving them 2 bits of soul sand. So I'm going to give myself another bit of soul sand. Mainly because we want it to, we want to be able to breed it. So let's give a soul sand. There we go. This was a valid suggestion and one that I should have thought about it, to be honest. There we go. Now we'll be able to, you know, get that one to spread, but we'll be able to actually breed this up to a 10-10-10 crop, you know, within time. So there we go. That is the end of the comments and suggestions from the previous episode. Please go ahead, guys, and leave your comments and suggestions on this episode as well about what you would like to see. But for the moment, we're going to continue on where we left off last episode, and I needed some wheat, did I not? Yes, I needed 12 wheat to be able to do this. Now I believe I've got 7 in here, and I should have enough from this that's been grown now. This guy is waiting for some food, but he should start going ahead and making some of this stuff. Let's give him a little bit of food so that he's got something to work with. Carrots should work, right? Right? They are vanilla. Now that guy's going to go ahead and do some farming for me, so we should start getting some wheat in there as well, so that's great. Now we're going to get automated farming going, guys. And what better way of doing it than seeing an actual NPC character going ahead and doing the work for us. That's what I like to see, guys. It's great. So let's just take a couple of bits of them out, go over and pile these into here. There we are. And that will do the research of farming. Don't know what that actually gives me. I've no idea, but we'll soon find out. So the farming taking a little bit longer than it does previously, but that's fine. We're going to take this book, we're going to look at the book, and we're going to look at farming. So the researched items we've now done are a reed farm, mushroom farm, and also a tree farm. So we've got a way of, you know, making trees now, which is absolutely great. I'm actually going to put that into there for the moment and go to sleep. But what I think I'm going to do, guys, is try out the method with what Belgabor said about the putting the cave things in. I think that's a good idea, that. So can we plant them next to each other? We can. That's good then. We can plant them next to each other. That is awesome. We might want to get that yuzu sapling growing as well. Somewhere. If we can. Why not on the top of this hill right here? It's a good idea there. Oh, Gishel seeds. That might actually open up the a chocobo quest line to make yourself your own chocobos. Now, chocobo. What are these? They're monster spawners. That's fine. Not really into the monster. Is there a book or something that will allow me to figure out how this actually works? Choco. Is there a book? Let's have a gander at the mod itself. Chocobo. Well, it's chocolate something or other, isn't it? Is it chocolate something or other? Where is it? Oh, there we are. Client hacks Chococraft. So what's this? Chocopedia. Interesting. We We need some chocobo feathers, so I need to find some chocobos first. Need a golden nugget, ink sac, and some book. Well, we're not going to be doing that anytime. Oh, choco disguise. Nice. We can disguise ourselves as a chocobo, guys. It's going to look great. But yes. Right, well, what's coming up next? Now then, guys, I am back. Now, in the start of this episode has been split up into two parts. The first part, which is the one you've already watched, was the beginning, and then figuring out where I'm going to go from there. Well, it's been a few days, actually, since I done that, and I've been talking to Belgabor, and we've been kicking around some ideas of how we can make it as more like Stardew Valley as we can possibly make it, because that is what I'm going for. I'm going for the farming aspect, I'm going for the selling aspect, and I'm also trying to go for the caving aspect. And we've been bouncing around ideas and been, trying to figure out how we can make this work. And we've figured out a good way of doing it. Now, I'm still wondering with a couple of the mods that I've put back in. I did, in fact, put back in... Where is it? Pretty sure I did. There it is. Industrial Revolution by Redstone Rebooted. And I also put back in I put in Sextiary Sector 2. And what else did I put back in? Something that I can't remember, but MC Economy 2 is in there. But also on top of that, guys, is such a thing of apple milk and tea, or it's economical milk and tea. And this kind of, brings the aspect in of money into here. Now, we're trying to figure out a way of using the money that we've got for shops and so on and so forth by having like a trading dimension where we can go into, and our custom NPCs are going to be in there, and that dimension is going to be locked down so that that particular dimension can't be changed. But we're figuring that out, and we're talking about how doing that sort of stuff with doing it that way. The other thing is the caving aspect. I've added in a mod called, what is it, custom mob spawning or something like that, which will allow certain mobs to spawn in certain dimensions. Not only that, but I've also added in Grimoire of Gaia 3. Now that's going to come in very interesting, guys, when it comes to using the cave dimensions that we've got. So there is such a mod in here now called Cave World 2, which is one thing that I was looking at going forwards. All of this stuff here. So you can get to the cave world by getting some mossy cobblestone. I believe, was it mossy cobblestone? I think it was mossy cobblestone. And then going ahead and using an ender chest on the portal, and then you could go through to the cave world. What I want to do is have the overworld completely peaceful. Okay, nothing is going to kill you in the overworld. You're going to be absolutely perfectly fine inside the overworld. What I'm also going to do is limit what you can find in the overworld. So maybe coal, maybe iron you can find in the overworld, but certainly probably not gold or diamond or, any of the other mod ores like copper or something like that in the overworld. You will have to go into the caves to get copper, to get tin, ferrous, blah, 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 anything that you would need for these particular mods to be able to progress within that. So you will have to go caving. In the caves, there will be mobs. There will be things that you can kill and so on and so forth inside these particular dimensions. One dimension will have the NPCs. We're still trying to figure that out, and I still need to get to with Belgabor when we've both got some time so that we can figure out how we can make that work. But for the moment, guys, it's sounding a bit more like Stardew Valley. In the overworld, you can go ahead and do all your farming and stuff like that. You can even set yourself up a little shop, a little thing that you can go ahead and sell. Now, I can't remember, where is it? I think it was Sextiary Sector 2 that has that kind of thing. Where is it? There is a box. I swear to God there is a box. It's not the pump. Time loader? Is that the one? I can't remember. Let me put this down and have a look. It's obviously not that. It's obviously not the time loader. Where is it? Is that? No, that's the suction machine. There is a box, guys. It is here. I've seen it. I can promise you. Ah, found it. The shipping box. So if you can take a look at this, guys, whatever you put in here is sold twice a day. Now that sounds like, you know, something ledge that we can try to work out how it works. I'm pretty sure that that's what Belgabor said was this thing. So you can put stuff in here and it will sell it for you. So as you can see, this one is worth 1 MP. So twice a day, whatever is in there will get sold for this MP. Now the issue that we do have, and the one that we're trying to figure out, is not everything has an MP. So say for example, Gishel seeds. They don't have an MP, but the vast majority of Pam's mods, the food that's inside Pam's mods, so say for example, a nice lovely juicy burger, they don't have MP either. So whatever you do, whatever you have, won't be sold for this money. Now this money of course will be then used within the shops there, so you can buy stuff. That's everything that we need to go ahead and figure out as we're going ahead. Not sure how it's going to work just yet. Not sure even if it will work just yet, but we'll certainly try to figure it out. Need to get together with Belgabor to be able to do that. So that is going to be it for the end of this particular episode. I just want to, next episode we'll come back and I should have some more answers for you guys on what's going to happen with this pack and where it's going to go, and should be able to tailor it a little bit more in config options and stuff like that. So that is going to be it for the end of this episode, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Please leave any comments or suggestions you've got in the comment section below, and until next time, I've been the TOFF Man. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.